Yes, yes, yes. It's the Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. Okay, I'm live yet, and we are live. Okay, let's get the screen right. Nope. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. 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 You are in tune to Boxing Talk with Raphie. What we on? Let's do the sound check. Let's do the sound check. First things first. Let's do the sound check. First things first. Okay, that seems. Let's do the sound check. First things first. Okay, that seems in order. Let's get the music back. Okay. We're on. Back on StreamYard. Back on StreamYard. So you have to bear with me. Forgotten the system. Almost forgotten. Can't forget it. It's like riding a bike. Yes, yes, yes. Philip Conrad Roberts is up in the building. But you know what? I'm going to do that sound check again. I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. Let's have a look. Let's stop the music just for a second. I am not convinced. Let's have a look. Let's stop the music just for a second. It's okay. It'll do. It'll do. Just comparing the services, the different services. If I try this week, today, I'm not sure. I'm not convinced. I'll listen to the playback. And decide which one I prefer. Okay, the sound sounds a little tinny. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, okay. Hello and welcome to Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. Boxing Talk with Raphie 329. Okay. And the headline, Khan versus Brook. That's one of the topics. We have several topics. I'm wondering why I sound so tinny in the cans. Hold on a second. Why am I sounding so tinny in the cans? Let me have a look at my settings. Okay, everything appears to be in order. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we'll roll with that. Okay, so what we're looking at, as well as Khan Brook, we're looking at Ryan Garcia says he will fight Kambosos next. I don't know what the hell he's on. What the hell is Ryan Garcia on? But anyway, we'll get to that shortly. And we have some words from the promoter of George Kambosos Jr. Goes by the name of Lou DeBila. So we're gonna be listening to some of Lou DeBila's words. But first things first, I got to share this. Amongst the secret societies. I got to do that. Okay, so where the bloody hell is it? Where the hell is the secret society? Try again. What is that? Is that the secret society? Yes. Okay. Let's have a look here. I didn't post it there. Secret society is dead. What's going on? Let's have a look. Where are the people? Okay, let's go there. copy, paste. Let's have a look. Let's have a look if it's worked. Boom. Okay. Let's get out to a couple more locations. Boom. Okay. So let's drop that down. What's going on? What's going on? What else have I got to do? What else have I? Oh, dang. Let's get this thing out. As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Shouldn't I be sharing a thumbnail? Let's share the shizzle. What the hell? What's going on? What's going on? Can't this get any bigger? Okay, okay. Let's try one more time. Yeah, forget that. Okay, let's have a look how that's looking. Wow, looking tiny. Okay, a little bit better, a little bit better. Okay, let's share this out to the WhatsApp. We are live. Okay, it's shared. It's shared. Okay, so let's get into a thumbnail is funny. Yeah, it would be nice if you could actually see the damn thing a little bit clearer, but it's okay. I'm just trying out different systems. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's drop this down. Let's stop sharing that. Let me see if it'll work. Let me see if it'll work like so. Okay. Okay. Technical hitch. Never experienced this one before. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Okay. Ain't gonna work. We'll just have to accept the tiny thumbnail this time around. Okay. Urge. No. What the hell is that? Just restarted the computer just before I went live. Seems like it hasn't fully settled in. Okay. So what am I gonna do first before I jump into this shiznix? Let's copy that. Share the link. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So where's the YouTube? Let's have a look at the YouTube. Okay. Boom. Okay. Pin. So that's the first thing. First things first. That's been done. 10 years in the making. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that. The TKO 22 up in the building. There's something else I should have done. Oh, did I do it or did I not? Okay. Well, anyway, let's crack on. What's this here? Ross Clark up in the building. If Kell Brook never fought Triple G, Brook would have schooled overrated Spence 100%. Where's my bell? Where's my bell? Where's my bell? Come on now. Yeah, nice and clean. Okay. Yes, Ross Clark up in the building. How you doing, my friend? Good to have you up in here. What we saying? Okay. So, let's get into this shiz next. Where are we gonna start? Let's start with, I know where we gonna, dang. These 3 juicy ones, 3 juicy topics. Ryan Garcia says he will fight Kambosos next. Is that where I'm gonna start? I think that's where I'm gonna start. Let's drop the tiny thumbnail down. Let's get into this shiznix straight away. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, nice and clear. Let me take a sip of what's in my cup. Okay, so we're going to hear from Lou DeBilla shortly. But first things first. Let's get into this story from Ryan Garcia. I saw it on Twitter. Ryan Garcia tweeted that he wanted Kambosos next. And I thought, okay, let's pull up an article on this fella. Okay, so Ryan Garcia comes out to the woodwork last Saturday night on social media saying that he wants to return to the ring. Against George Kambosos Jr. after watching him dismantle or deal with Teofimo Lopez. Okay, so after disappointing fans the entire year, Garcia, 21-0, 18 KOs, had the audacity to say he was going to fight undisputed lightweight champion Kambosos in his return to the ring. What the hell is Ryan thinking? Okay, so Kambosos obviously has had it hard coming up the ladder, but he's not going to let King Ryan lord over him like he's one of his minions. This is funny. Okay, so the article goes on to say that Garcia has an inflated sense of entitlement, which is alarming. What happened to the old days where fighters had to work for a title shot? Okay, so Ryan, the 23, says the article needs to get off his high horse and start grinding in the salt mines like the rest of the contenders vying for a world title shot. Unfortunately for Ryan, he's not in the position to make demands. King Ryan may be forgetting that he's not dealing with Devin Haney, who would give him a title shot at the drop of a hat. Ryan has gotten so accustomed to getting whatever fight he wants to be handed to him on a silver platter that he seems to assume that he'll be able to do the same thing with Kambosos. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's go back into the chat, see what's going on. Okay, let's have a look around here. Donovan Williams in the building. Ryan Garcia talks more than an MC freestyling on the mic. Yeah, he got a lot of things to say. Kambosos is not undisputed though. Okay. Yeah, that's another element. That's another element of the story. Kambosos is the new fake undisputed bum champion. OMG. Yeah, where do we get into it? Where do we get into it with this? How much more? How much more is this? Okay, so Kambosos made it clear last Saturday night after making a mess of the one-dimensional plodding Teofimo. One-dimensional plodder. Man, this journalist who wrote this is funny. He's going in hard. Sean Jones, okay. Sean Jones is going in hard. One-dimensional plodder, Teofimo. He said he made it clear that he only wants to fight the best. Well, that's just another element of this story. So Kambosos says he only wants to fight the best, but in the interview, got some of the audio that I heard from Lou DiBella. Did it earlier on today on the Boxing Voice. In that interview, it doesn't sound like Kambosos only wants to fight the best. That's not the tone. That's not the tone. It's a different tone, but we're going to get into that. What we got here? Kambosos fought a good fight. Surprised the hell out of Teo. Surprised the hell out to everybody. Okay. So, what's going on? Last time I checked, Ryan Garcia is beltless and has been fumbling away his chances for big fights in 21 against Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, and Javier Fortuna, and Jojo Diaz. Okay, is this over? Okay, thank goodness for that. Okay, so Ryan had 4 opportunities for important contests this year and threw them all away. It's alarming to see all the opportunities that Ryan has had and with which he did nothing. Okay. So, we're looking at Haney, Tank Davis, Javier Fortuna, Jojo Diaz. Those are just some of the names that Ryan Garcia could have been in with, declined. And now, that's not very representative of the fight. And now, let's find a better picture. What else? Yeah, stick to this one. And now wants to jump to the front of the queue. So we'll look over here on the YouTubes. Okay. Boom. Get that in again just in case. Okay, so you're satisfied to watch Teofimo lose. Well, you know what? I wanted Teofimo. I kind of like Teofimo. Not outside of the ring, but I appreciate the excitement he's given us, and the skillful fights and the quality KOs he's given us over the last year or two, over the last couple of years. So I was very open to him being successful. But coming in the way he came in the first round, it was obvious to me that he was not in the mindset. He was not in the right frame of mind to win. Yeah, his game plan, his mentality was all wrong. Just coming in so disrespectful, trying to take Kambosos' head off in the first round. It's totally preposterous, outrageous, and preposterous. So yeah, he had to lose. He had to lose just for being that dumb. Think you're just gonna walk in. It's foolish. It's ridiculous. A foolish, amateurish game plan. Fighting with emotion, without logic, one-dimensional, plodding, like the guy said, like the journalist said. He was right. He was plodding, one-dimensional. He showed very, very little skill. Man's got skills in abundance, but he showed very, very little. But that's what happens when you get rid of your training team. He got rid of Joey Gamache, expert tactician, very good tactician. He was in the camp, got rid of him. His father got rid of him. I don't know. I don't know if his father got high on his own supply. Start to think he don't need nobody. Start to think he was a one-man army, universal soldier. What the hell were they thinking? What the hell were they thinking? Let's have a look what's going on. Let's have a look what's going on in the chat. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Ryan. Oh, you're talking about Ryan. Oh my gosh. I thought he was talking about Tio, but damn. You're talking about the lustrous hair? You're talking about the lustrous hair? Is that what's going on? OMG. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about Ryan. Let's have him up for a few seconds. Let's have him up for a few seconds as we go through the chat. Teofimo made a mistake listening to his father requesting to fire the main trainer, and it cost them dearly. If you have a strong team, your only aim should be meant to make that team even stronger. You should not be looking to make a strong team weaker. That don't just don't make no sense. They had a strong team and they made it weaker. Where's the logic in that? Where is the logic in that? Absence of logic. Yeah. I mean, Tio. I mean, when the father is proven to be a liability, what do you do then? When the father is proving to be a liability, what do you do then? People say, okay, it's only one fight. Hey, but it's only one fight. It's only one fight since they got rid of the rest of the training team. Since they got rid of the bulk of their training team. It's only been one fight. Yeah, but do you think it's going to be any better for the second fight? Without the training team, without the A team? You're going with the B team? What about the A team? You know, it ain't going to work out well at all. It ain't looking good. What do you do when the father proves to be a liability? That's the question on my mind. Well, a lot of people say they didn't have a game plan, but I beg to differ. They did have a game plan. Plan A was to go for the one-punch knockout. Plan B was to go for the one-punch knockout. And plan C was to go for the one-punch knockout. That was their game plan, go for the one-punch knockout. Plan A, plan B, plan C. Father got too greedy, wanted more money, more problems. More money, more problems. Firing Joey Gamage put more money in his dirty pockets. OMG. OMG. We're going to have to ask the question then. It's obvious what the first poll needs to be. It's obvious what the first poll needs to be. I don't think he should fire his father as such, but I think he needs to move him sideways. He needs a lateral move. Need to move him sideways, and you need to move him out to the firing line. The guy's proven to be unstable. Should Tio fire his father? Should Tio fire his father? Question mark. Yay. Nay. Move him sideways. Move him sideways. Give him a managerial position. Give him a managerial position. Should T.O. fire his father? Boom. Okay, so the poll will show up in a couple of seconds. Let's have a look. His father is a liability. His corner advice was non-existent. He was just telling T.O. to get him out of there. T.O. was on his own. T.O. was on his own, but not only that, T.O. was coming back from rounds which he had lost, and his father was telling him, yeah, that's a good round. You won that one too. You won that one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, his father obviously wanted him to win, but was it a question that his father was just in too deep and he couldn't give him anything? Or was his father simply delusional? Because if your son's coming back from a round, which he clearly lost to most people's eyes, in most logical, sane people's eyes, if he's coming back from a round where he clearly lost, and the father's telling him, yeah, we won that one too. We won that one too. We're going to party tonight, baby. We gonna party tonight like it's 1999. The poll is up. The poll is up. Yeah, he's telling him a lot of nonsense. So, is the father out of his depth? T.O. is hoping his old man gets sent down or something so he can get a real trainer. No chance he's leaving family out in the cold. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Emotional decisions rather than logical decisions. If it's a logical decision, forget about the fact he's a father. Forget about the fact he's a father. If T.O. Senior was not T.O. Junior's father, and he was just a regular trainer, what would he be then? The decision would be obvious. He ain't up to the job. He showed that in the corner. T.O. Senior ain't up to the job. Hypothetically, that's a question. Let's see here. Got to make him feel important whilst parking him up somehow. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, fire the dad. Cal L up in the building. OMG. It's sure to be a suitable place for Lopez Sr. in an outhouse somewhere. Dang. Okay. Salute to the Combat Radio Nation. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for news and notifications. Okay. So, Okay, so we got the poll up in there. Let that simmer, let that cook. Feel free to take part in the poll. Smack one of them buttons in the meantime. Smack that like button. Spank it. Okay, so that's a little bit of T.O. talk for you. That's a little bit of Ryan talk for you. Okay, so that's the first element. And we move on. Okay, so where are we now? Okay, so if we stop sharing, hold on, as a matter of fact, yeah, hold on. Let me, what am I gonna do? That's not good. That's not a good pick. Okay, let me stop sharing that. Let me come up with something a little bit more suitable. Let's get rid of these pop-ups and see if I can find what I'm looking for. Oh, that's not it. And that's not it. Okay. Nope. Okay, that's better. Okay. Okay, so let's start sharing this, and let's get into this element, the second element. We're calling this the second element, where we're going to hear from Lou DiBella himself. What's Lou DiBella got to do with this, Raphie? What's Lou DiBella got to do with this? Well, Lou DiBella is the promoter of George Kambosos Jr. And so what he has to say can bring some clarity. Okay, let's drop the music and tell me if you can hear this okay. I think you should be able to. Okay, it's just a little clip. I think it sums up Lou DiBella's position, the promoter of George Kambosos.
I don't care though. I don't care if you're a 4-round fighter. If you have no tie to a network, you're on nobody's side of the street. And if you're on nobody's side of the street, you're on everybody's side of the street. And if you're on everybody's side of the street and you're Lou DiBella and you know everybody and you've done business with everybody, you can wind up on any side of the street. So I mean, you know, there's no impediment from George fighting anybody with any other company. That's one of the joys of the situation he's in. He's not locked into a particular side of the street.
I think,
and by the way, all you hear from the DAZN side of the street and Eddie Hearn is Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney, Devin Haney needs George Kambosos more than George Kambosos needs Devin Haney. That's a fact.
Boom, boom, boom. Damn. Lou DiBella not taking any prisoners. I think the question was, who does Kambosos fight next? And Lou DiBella basically said he can fight anybody. He can fight anybody. Bueno momento, mami, slow your tempo. Let me stop sharing that. I want to share something else with you. I want to share something else with y'all. Let's have a look. Let's stop sharing that. Let's start sharing this. Okay, so let's check. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so DiBella was saying that, yeah, he can go anywhere. He's not tied to any network. And he can fight somebody in a lower. I'm pretty sure he said he could fight somebody at a lower weight as well. It's not just about Devin Haney. DiBella said George Kambosos was a young champion, so he can go in many directions, any network, and he doesn't just have to fight someone at lightweight. He can also fight a junior lightweight. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I'm pretty sure I'm not misquoting him. So what I'm trying to get at is that there was a presumption. There was a presumption that George Kambosos would fight Devin Haney next, but listening to Lou DiBella, credit the boxing voice for that interview, but listening to Lou DiBella, that is not the impression which he gave. In fact, I'll go so far as to say that Lou DiBella gave the impression that Devin Haney was not in their immediate plans. Okay, so that's some breaking news for y'all. That's some breaking news for y'all. Okay. So, there's this Uncle Burnt apostrophe. Lou knows when he's got his hands on a valuable but let's just say commodity. Let's be nice and say commodity. Take a sip of my drink. Okay, so I have to say I would favor Kambosos to be tiny. Hey, Kambosos looks pretty damn good. That's a damn, hey, that sounds like a pole. That sounds like a damn pole. That sounds like a damn pole. Okay, let me drop that down. Let's go over to the poll. Anybody who's just come in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, and for sure, hit that poll button. Take your pick. Okay, so about to close down the poll. So if you haven't voted yet, I recommend you do so now, if you so wish. Okay, so should Tio fire his father? 70% of respondents said yes. No respondents, 0% of respondents said no. 30% of respondents said move him sideways. Move him sideways. Okay, so overwhelming majority, 2/3 of the vote. Two-thirds of voters said yes, fire. Tio should fire his father. OMG. People have spoken. The poll has ended. And gotta do another poll now. Really, we gotta do another poll. Oh, damn, I hit it twice. When I hit it twice, it takes a hell of an age to come up. What am I gonna do? Hit it again? Okay, there we go. So, poll should read. Who would you... In fact, I'll ask you the question in the chat. So if you could write down, each person write down who you would like to see George Kambosos Jr. fight next. If you write that down in the chat, I'll use those answers. I'll use some of those answers for the poll. First of all, obviously, it's Devin Haney. That's option one. Option two will be Tank. Add an option. Option three would be Ryan Garcia. And option four. Let's have a look at the options you guys came up with. None. Well, it takes about 10 seconds to come up. Tio should keep open. It takes about 10 seconds to come up. Let's have a look here. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay. Nobody's come up with anything. Okay, so who am I going to put? Devin Haney, Tank, Ryan Garcia, and who would be... I'll have a look for myself. Okay. Who else is of interest? Who else is of interest? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, let's throw a wild card in. Let's throw a wild card in. Copy. Copy that. Okay. Who would you like Kambosos. The fight next. Question mark. Okay, so the poll will come up in a few seconds. Let's have a look what people have said. Nobody thought that Tio should keep Lopez Sr. OMG, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, so the poll's up. The poll is up. So get your votes in. Get your votes in about who you want to see. Why is it there? Should be up one. Okay, there it is. Who you want to see George Kambosos fight next. Okay, so what is this? What is this here? Okay, so oh yeah, an interesting thing. Another interesting thing is I was scrolling through the weight categories, looking at the champions in various and certain weight categories. One thing I found was I can't see Gervonta Tank Davis anywhere. Okay, we have lightweight 135. We got George Kambosos, and Devin Haney. We have junior lightweight 130 pounds. We have Shakur Stevenson, WBO, Kenichi Ogawa, IBF, WBA, Roger Gutierrez, WBC, Oscar Valdez. But I can't see Tank. I can't see Tank anywhere. I tell a lie. Gervonta Tank Davis is the WBA regular lightweight champ. So I think you can see where I'm going with this. Gervonta Tank Davis. Okay, once again, Gervonta Tank Davis is the WBA regular junior welterweight champion. So at 140, Gervonta Tank Davis is a WBA regular. And at 135, Gervonta Tank Davis is a WBA regular. So he's a regular at 135 and a regular at 140, but he ain't a super. No place. Nowhere. What the hell? What the hell is that all about? What the hell is that all about? Gervonta Tank Davis ain't a super champion nowhere. Most peculiar, mama. Most peculiar, mama. Okay. So, I'd like someone to explain that to me. I'd like someone to explain to me how Gervonta Tank Davis is this Superman of boxers, and he ain't a super champ nowhere. No place. It's crazy. It's crazy to me. Okay. Where we at? All right. So, what's the next element? What's the next element? The poll is in the chat. Okay, let's stop sharing. Let's stop sharing that. As we move into the third element. What's the third element? Oh, it's actually the fourth element. It's actually the fourth element. Okay, so let me get that up. Where is it? We can drop that down now. Okay. Okay, we have it. It is located. What's this here? What's this here? I would like to see undisputed. The situation can't be cleared up until Haney fights Kambosos. One big mess by the WBC. Okay. Well, having listened to Lou DiBilla, seems very clear to me that Lou DiBilla is saying, okay, Lou DiBilla, the game plan is. Seems very clear to me that the game plan is they're gonna have a cherry now. They're likely to have a cherry. The most likely outcome of this, who will Kambosos fight next? Well, I can reveal to you, in my opinion, they're gonna find a nice, fat, juicy cherry for Kambosos to get stuck into. So, for any person or persons who thought that there was going to be some kind of meaningful fight next, I'm sorry to inform you that judging by Lou DiBilla's tone, it ain't gonna go down like that. It's not going down like that at all. Don't be surprised if George Kambosos gets stuck into a nice, fat, juicy cherry next. You heard it here, folks. You heard it first here, folks. But that was the tone. Okay. So, the poll is up. Where is the poll? Okay. It's over there. Okay. Yeah. Get your votes in. Poll is up. Who would you like Kambosos to fight next? Devin Haney, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, or Kenichi Ogawa? That's the outside one. That's the wild card one. Okay. So let's move on to the fourth element of the show. Where are we? Okay, is that it? Looks like it. Okay, there's the headline. All right, very messy screen. I might have to stop using the site. Screen, very messy. Okay, so what's this here? Let's have a look. It's a duck if he does not fight Haney, in my opinion. It's all well and good saying that Haney is an email champ. If you intend on fighting him, walking away from undisputed is a duck. OMG. That's the hard line. I guess a lot of people are gonna look at it that way. So Kambosos is gonna have a lot to answer for if you don't go straight to Devin Haney. A lot of people feel that way. Me, I love to see the Haney fight, but I understand that is almost certainly not going to be next. And I understand that too. You're going to want a fat, juicy cherry. It's not right, but hey, I'm kind of resigned to it. It ain't right, but I'm resigned to it. So long as you don't do it, Tyson Fury. So long as you don't fight Renato Valino, Tom Schwartz, that would not be cool. Not at all. Okay. So get your votes in while you can. Okay, let's move to the fourth element. Yep, I want Kambosos Haney. Hit that hit the poll, Marla. Get your votes in. You want a lot of people want Kambosos Haney, but I played a little snippet of an interview with Lou DeBilla. He was on the Boxing Voice earlier on this morning, and pretty much said that he gave the impression that they ain't looking for Haney next. They said that Haney needs them. Haney needs Kambosos more than Kambosos needs Haney. What the hell is this? Is it my phone? Am I causing havoc? Haney needs Kambosos more than Kambosos needs Haney. That's what Lou DeBilla said earlier on today. And so I was just saying, if anybody thinks that Kambosos is going for Haney next, I suggest you don't think that, because according to Lou DeBilla, judging by his tone, it ain't happening next. It does need resolving. Most certainly it does need resolving. But it ain't gonna be next. It ain't gonna be next. Lou DeBilla had a tone that said it ain't gonna be next. They're looking to maximize their money. You know what I mean? Free agent. You have to see how that works out. Okay, so let's get into this. Hold on, let me just check something. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, so as you will all be aware by now, Brook. You see my video? I think I did that last night, or was it this morning? I think it was last night. You checked out the video. It's on. It's official. Brook versus Amir Khan is official. Okay, so if you saw the video, you know my feelings, you know my thoughts by now on this unholy alliance, on this unholy match. You know my opinion by now. I am not impressed. I'm not impressed that Amir Khan, after all the years saying no, of excuses, reasons why he shouldn't fight Brook, Amir Khan, all of a sudden, after Brook loses, gets knocked out by Terence Crawford, all of a sudden, Amir Khan is over in Terence Crawford's camp. Accepted. He said, yeah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Yeah, I'll fight Brook. After Brook gets knocked out by Terence Crawford, all of a sudden, Amir Khan decides it's a good idea to fight Brook. After all the years of excuses. What do I say? I am not impressed. I'm not impressed. Clearly, Brook had both eye sockets shattered. One by Triple G when he moved up 2 weight classes to fight him. And the next by Errol Spence in the media fight afterwards. I got 2 fractured orbital bones. One each eye. And then gets knocked out by Terence Crawford in his last fight. And now Amir Khan says, yeah. It's a good fight, guys. It's a good fight. I am not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. This is gonna be a boring ass fight for real though. Well, I don't know, because now I have to flip the script. And look at it a different way. Somebody pointed it out to me. I think it was on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, the link is in the description box. Twitter link, that is. Okay. Someone pointed out that, hey, this is a grudge match. And so, the flip side of the coin is that, hey, these guys really aren't very fond of each other. and each guy is going to be going for the knockout. Each guy is going to go for the knockout, so it's a tale of two cities. On the one side, you think, well, hey, this is way past this sell-by date. But then on the other side of the coin, you flip the coin, you say, hey, it's a grudge match. Who doesn't want to see a grudge match? And so, you know what? I think a lot of people are going to be watching this fight, despite the fact that it's way past its sell-by date. But then you have the other element. That this fight is on pay-per-view. Sky Sports box office. Is that audacious? Is that audacious to have a fight that's way past its sell-by date and then have the audacity to put it on pay-per-view? Is that audacious? Or is that not audacious? I think it's kind of audacious. But then I think they're gonna sound out the people, see what's the pricing gonna be? What's the pricing gonna be? Because if it's $19.99, then you're taking that. But if it's something like $9.99, I don't know. You got your two friends put in, what is that? £3.33 each. £3.33 each. Three friends, £3.33. Comes up to $9.99. If I'm not mistaken. So if they're coming at $9.99, then hi. The press conference was lively. Sky are stupid for making it to PPV. Yeah, that's right. Get more people. If it wasn't PPV, but these guys want to get paid. These guys want to leave the contract table with heavy pockets. And I guess the only way that Sky could guarantee that, can they guarantee with PPV? Well, that's how they structured the contract, I guess. I guess Sky don't lose either way because they say, okay, you want to get paid long money? You want to get paid long money, that money that you're talking about, them long money millions? Well, in that case, then, if you're so confident, we can put it on PPV. We ain't paying you a penny, but anything you get will be the PPV. But I suppose I got to give them guarantees too. I said, hey, we'll give you a guarantee if it's on normal Sky. Normal Sky without PPV. I guess this was always going to be, with the name involved, this was always going to be PPV. Whereas PPV, worthy or not, that's a different matter. But with the names involved, that they're going to be asking for some more night. They're going to be asking for some more night. So I guess it was always inevitable that this was going to be on pay-per-view. Okay, don't forget, folks, the poll is in the chat. So go ahead and take the poll so we can get an assessment of how you're feeling. Okay, Uncle Blunt apostrophe. Amir Khan will never be a brain of Britain, but his best chance of stealing a victory, but this is his best chance of stealing a victory against Brook. Yeah. Could quite be. Okay, as a matter of fact, I'm going to close that poll now. Okay, so who would you like Kambosos to fight next? Let's go in this order. Okay, who would you like to see Kambosos fight next? Kenichi Ogawa, 0%, nil point. Right, Tank Davis, nil point. Ryan Garcia, 11%. And Devin Haney, 89, a whopping and overwhelming 89%. 89% end poll. Okay. So get another poll going immediately. Who wins? Brook or Khan? Ask the community. Who wins? Brook or Khan? That's going to show up. That's the new poll. That's the latest poll. That's going to show up. 3, 2, 1. There it is. Who wins? Brook or Khan? Okay. Brook said it was a grudge match. Watching both of them playing dominoes in the Sheffield Social Club would be just as exciting. OMG. Well, the $9.99 chipping. Hey, I hope you noticed how I broke that down mathematically. I hope you noticed the mathematical precision. Okay, let's have a look. ITV Boxing went bust by putting this caliber of fight on PPV. Dang. Real talk. Real talk. Sky could have scooped up the audience that will now find other means of viewing the fight. Yeah. Could be one of them. Could be one of them situations. Okay, so what else is there? What else is there relating to this matter? Okay, so we know, anybody who's seen the video knows all the particulars. The date, February the 19th. Location, Manchester Arena in Manchester. Sky Sports Box Office will carry the event. Okay, Brook's 35 years of age, while Khan is 34. He hasn't fought since his fight against Billy Dib, July 2019, which is around 4 months longer than Brook's last fight. That was his knockout against Terence Crawford. Okay. And there was some guy, I'm gonna knock him out. All this stuff, all this malarkey. Yeah, all that talking. Okay. What's going on here? Brook violates stoppage, in my opinion. Khan will win the early rounds, but Brook will get to him eventually. Well, that's interesting because I'm wondering if Brook is a broken fighter now. That's what's on my mind. I wonder if Brook's a broken fighter now. I think that's the reason. I think Khan thinks that, and that's the reason he took the fight. So I don't know. That's my feeling. I'm questioning whether Brook is a broken fighter now. 2 broken orbital bones, and the last fight got KO or TKO, whichever. It ain't good. I mean, personally, I think Khan was very cowardly when it came to fighting Brook. He's only decided to fight him now because he thinks that he's broken. I feel Brook is damaged goods too. Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it. I would have loved to see them fight 5 years ago, but Khan was too cowardly, I'm afraid. He was just too cowardly. But now it feels that Brook is broken. That's what Khan feels. That's what Khan feels like. So, guess we're gonna have to wait till what is it? February 19th? February 19th. Guess we're gonna have to wait till February 19th to find out what's the real scoop, what's the real on this shiznix. What's the real? Okay. So what we got here? Okay. So it's a quick poll. Didn't leave it up real long. Who wins? Brook, 75%. Khan, 25%. OMG. Let's have a look. Brook got KO'd versus Crawford. Khan quit just before he was going to get KO'd. That's real talk, though. That is real talk, though. Leave the poll up for a few more minutes. Anybody who hasn't voted, feel free to get your votes in. Make your voice count. Your voice counts. Your voice counts. Get your vote in. Let's have a look. What's going on? Okay. Do some more checks on this. Okay. All right. So, check done. Okay. And now let's head over to the poll. Let's head over to the poll and let's close the poll. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Brook. Oh. It's closed up a little bit. But anyway, that's the end of the poll. Okay. So who wins? Brook, 60% and Khan, 40%. It's very, very close. Boom. End poll. What we got going on here? Was it a low blow that Khan claimed he couldn't continue? It was a blow on the leg, but he claimed it was the middle wicket. Replays show that Khan is a bare-faced liar. Yeah, I fear that to be the case. Both watch for Brook is damaged goods, in my opinion. I fear that to be the case. So what else we got here? Yeah, well, that's it. Mission accomplished. Let's stop sharing that. God didn't have the OMG. Okay, so that's that. We've covered it. We've covered the 4 elements. And sometimes, folks, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. Where is my sheet here? Where's my sheet here? The truth hurts. Ryan Garcia trying to jump the queue, trying to dip in, dip out. 1 minute he's got issues, the next minute he's good to go. The truth hurts. Ryan Garcia, what are you on? You got to climb the ladder step by step, you imbecile. Step by step. You've had offers. How many fights you turned down? Turned down Tank, turned down Devin Haney. Who else you turned down? Turned down a bunch of people. What you talking about? Now you want to go fight for Unified? Is you crazy? Truth hurts. Ludibella's talking about in his interview earlier on today. Ludibella, he gave the distinct impression that, hey, probably going to be a cherry for Kambosos next. To be honest with you, after such a tough scrap, of course I want to see the Devin Haney fight, but after such a tough scrap, I don't know, man. Does he deserve a cherry? I think maybe he do. Of course I want to see the Devin Haney fight, but hey, I understand business. He's going to take a cherry next. Maybe not an out-and-out cherry, you know. You know how that go. What's that now? What's that now? Khan v. Brook. Hey, I'd love to see Khan smash. I'd love to see Brook smash Khan, because I think Khan's been a cowardly fella when it comes to fighting Kell Brook. He's been a cowardly fella. It makes him doubly cowardly now that he wants to fight Brook after Brook just got KO'd by Terrence Crawford. So that makes him doubly cowardly in my book. Sorry, I'm just saying how I feel. What else is going on here? Brook's punch resistance might have gone, but Khan never had punch resistance to start with. That's true. That's true. Let's see what happens if Kell Brook get to the chin. Because if Kell Brook is as damaged as I think he is, I don't know if he's going to have the movement. Is he going to be able to? Is he going to have the movement? Is he going to have the slickness? Are we going to witness the slickness? Is he going to be slipping and dodging and coming up with a hook? Coming up with a nice left hook to test, rattle Amir Khan's chin? Huh? Is he going to crumble? Is he going to crumble? Cherry in Australia might be more feasible, to be fair. Yeah, cherry in Australia. Cherry in the Australian heat. That's how I see it. Yeah, I agree. But then on the flip side of that, Khan hits faster. It's faster than Brook. And if Brook's shot, then that might be all it takes. That might be all it needs. Now, mate. Okay. So, I think that's it. I think we've done it. I think we've accomplished it. The 4 elements. The truth hurts. That's just the way it goes. Okay. So, it's a nice quick one. 1 hour 12, 1 hour 13, 1 hour 14 minutes. I think it's nice and precise. It'll be nice and precise tonight. Okay, so just want to say thank you to everyone who took time out of their day to come over here and enjoy the fair. The Raphie Dawkins Combat Radio Boxing Talk with Raphie. What number are we on? Boxing Talk with Raphie 329. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure was all mine. It's a great show. Look out for something. Later on in the week, we can bang another show out. Surely to goodness. Surely we can. Okay, thank you everyone. It's the Raphie Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it's the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. And don't forget about the live show. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's the Raphie Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and I'm out. Yeah. Bop, bop. Target that eye. Most welcome. Peace to all. It's Raphie Dawkins Combat Radio. Blessed.